This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network. And now let's check in and see if CHARLEY-K1GZL is on frequency to bring us up to date on the latest 40-meter band propagation. Charlie's QTH is up north in northern New Hampshire, near the Canadian border. Charlie, got a copy?
Got a copy?
Yes, Jim, very beautiful copy. You're running a little bit over S9. I'm copying you direct on a, right now it's overcast, and we had 1 inch of snow this morning, and it's trying to melt. It's up to almost 40 degrees. Now we've had 167 inches of snow for the season. That's a little below normal. We normally completely end up with 167 inches. Do you copy, Jim? KC9VKV, K1GZL, northern New Hampshire.
Roger, Charlie, you're 35 over on the Milford PASDR. Roger?
The Milford PASDR. Roger?
Okay, real fine. By the way, I had a QSO with Captain Mike, aeronautical mobile, and flying on the cargo plane, Boeing 767, as he usually does. And this time he was on the southern route, and I picked him up 2 different days and different locations. One heading down toward Panama, and the second one coming back from Honduras, Tegucigalpa, I think that's how they pronounce it. And he, I believe, was at 38,000 feet. He was just northeast of Honduras, and that's where he came out of, I can't say that word, Tegucigalpa, Honduras, and he was southwest of Cuba, heading toward Miami, and here he is a little bit.
For sure. Right now we're showing 536 miles south of Miami. We're just about 180 miles on the north of the shoreline from Honduras, and about looks like just under 300 miles south of the northwestern part of Cuba. But great copy on you there. We're at 38,000 smooth right now. We were getting bounced around pretty good earlier, but temperature up here is minus 54 degrees, and a little bit of a headwind, doing about 417 knots. But great copy on you, Charlie. You're doing better than you were this afternoon, so it's good to hear you in there. K1GZL, KX4, Whiskey Charlie.
Okay, Jim, that was Captain Mike. Now, he's going to be off for about 1 month. And then he'll be flying the regular route from Philadelphia to Sacramento, the capital, of course, of California, and then back to Philadelphia there. So he's got a well-earned vacation, as he has been flying an awful lot lately, and I think he deserves the rest. KC9VKV, K1GZL, if you can still hear me.
Oh, Charlie, perfectly. Just there's still 35 over on Milford. And about Captain Mike's flights down south there, does he consider those like a vacation, since, they're outside of the country?
Like a vacation, since, they're outside of the country?
No, that's part of his regular work. In other words, he delivers cargo from one QTH to another location. It is a carrying of cargo from one place to another. So it's not a vacation, Jim. It's part of his job. Go ahead.
Roger. Well, some of us are luckier than others, I guess, to have jobs where we go, to other countries. But my hat's off to him. He's just a beautiful pilot, Roger, that has a great signal that we have listened to for, about 2 years now, Roger?
I've listened to for, about 2 years now, Roger.
Yeah, I think it's been at least 2 years, possibly 2.5 to 3. I'm not sure that when the first time I did talk to Captain Mike, but I've had probably a couple hundred contacts with him, and of course, late last or the middle of last November, I think it was late last November, he was up here, and we had a wonderful eyeball QSO. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. He sounds exactly the same in person as he does when he's flying the Boeing 767, or he's at home in Southwest Virginia. That's old Captain Mike. He's right here. It's remarkable how technology is so good these days. The first time I ever heard sideband, I thought it was somebody that was going to get in trouble with the FCC, because the modulation was so terrible listening on an AM receiver. I thought that person was in real trouble. But here we are with improvements on sideband. It's just like you're sitting here. Go ahead.
Oh, Roger, yes. It's amazing the tolerances, particularly the VFO tolerances, how close they have become now that, there is no lag or off-frequency pitches, bends, ups or downs. They're just right dead on, so you just sound absolutely just like a AM broadcast station, Roger.
Absolutely, just like a AM broadcast station, Roger.
Well, that's thank you so much for that report. I'd rather have, if I don't have a lot of super compression, which can give you more signal, sure, but restricts the voice. It considerably restricts the voice to a certain higher frequency to punch through. I'd rather sound like myself. In other words, go meet somebody, says, "Oh, I know who you are. You're K1GZL." Because the transference of the natural voice to me is the best. But however, if you're a contester, I certainly can see where amplification of certain frequencies of the voice, provided it's not done too much, the amplification of the voice does help you get more points. But I'm more of a rag chewer, and I just like to, sound reasonably like myself, Jim. Look, I won't hold you any longer. I realize there may be many people, fellows out there, gals, or whoever, that would like to test out, there goes my voice, test out their rigs. So I'll sign with you on this one, and hopefully see you next Friday. And I think by that time we'll lose more of our snow. We're still about 70-80% snow covered. And as I mentioned previously, we had an inch this morning of very wet snow, which did not occur 1,000 feet down. They did not get it. They had rain. KC9VKV, K1GZL.
Roger, Charlie. 73, sir, and your audio signal is just beautiful. 3 dB dynamic range, which means your average modulation, peak modulation is 80 to 85%. You go any further and you'll start blurring words, so you're just at that ideal place, and your curve is very intelligible audio-wise. So let me say 73 up that way, Charlie, and you have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend, and we'll see you next Friday. Just a reminder, this is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. My name is Jim, KC9VKV, and I'm better known in some circles as Dr. VKV. And we are recording now live till 5, so if you have a radio you want to check out, give us a shout. We'll be posting this recording up on YouTube in the next couple of days. So when you go to YouTube, just do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. That's Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook. And that'll take you to our YouTube Qso-Vlog page, where we're currently featuring over 2,000 Qso-Vlog AirCheck recordings. This recording will be cut number 1 in that series. And also we have a new series called KC9VKV Highlights. That's Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word highlights on a YouTube search. These are some of our less technical and more human nature, philosophical kinds of QSOs. So there you go. And let's move along now. If you have a radio that you want to check out, give me a shout.